So this is for the NDP. So could you tell me, actually, Pierre Trudeau said that 5 minutes from the Parliament Hill, MPs were nobodies. I guess you guys didn't know that, right? Okay. Do local candidates have an important role to play in bringing local issues to the national stage? And if you believe that, can you tell me how you'll see your role in making this happen?
Thanks, Sophia. So bringing a local role to the national stage, is that what you're saying? Yeah. Okay, I'd like to refer, for example, to the infrastructure. Right now we know that infrastructure costs have been downloaded to the cities. So we are looking at 80% of the cost when we only get 8% of the revenue to do that. Now, in my role as an environmental advocate in Brampton, I've been sitting on panels such as the Official Plan Review for Region of Peel, the Official Plan Review for City of Brampton, and the Official Plan Review for City of Mississauga. And we have addressed a lot of issues which will move us forward dealing with climate change, such as low-impact development, such as growing our tree canopy, such as renaturalizing our waterways. We've done things in the past that we thought were good when we did them, such as running water through concrete channels. But with modern science and data, we're looking at a situation where we realize we have to fix some of those situations. Low-impact development is the way we work with our water-wastewater systems to diffuse water from going straight into the river systems. All of those things require money. City of Brampton, Region of Peel, the conservation authorities have fantastic ideas for how we put in that kind of infrastructure. All we need right now is the commitment at the federal level, and Tom O'Carroll and the NDP are ready to work with cities. As Martin has pointed out, how we fund it is through that 0.5% on the gas tax. We're ready to work with cities and all levels of government to put in the infrastructure we need to move forward and address such issues as climate change, need for affordable housing, need for greener energies, especially in terms of transportation, and also green technologies in the energy industry.
Thank you, Ms. Keenan. Rebuttal, Raj Grewal from the Liberals.
I think the question focused on how can an individual MP make up a national voice for your local constituency. I think it goes down to adequate representation and what the Liberal Party's values, beliefs on democratic reform. Justin Trudeau is the only leader that has unveiled a plan for democratic reform, empowering each MP to ensure that they have more independent votes. And I think that's a very, very important distinguish between the other two parties. And we've seen the last 10 years. It's not your local voice in Ottawa, but rather it's Harper's voice in your riding. Justin Trudeau is committed to ensuring that democracy in its purest form, which is to ensure that if you become the member of Parliament, you're your local voice in Ottawa. And we always say at the Liberal Party of Canada, we're going to earn it the old-fashioned way, one house at a time and one vote at a time. And we're going to be accessible members of Parliament. And we started that right in the campaign, especially in Brampton East.
Thank you, Mr. Grewal. I'll go to Adoma Patterson.
Yes. The NDP has been very deliberate about making sure all of us as candidates reflect the diversity in the community. The best way for local issues to be advanced nationally are for folks, the candidates, to really reflect and understand the issues and then be consistent advocates. So the last 10 years, many of the MPs in Brampton and in Peel region have not been fighting for Brampton's fair share, and this is why we have the void. But the NDP party, and particularly those of us in Brampton, understand the issues. We know we speak from different voices, both as parents, coming from different communities, and can bring that voice to Ottawa.
Thank you, Ms. Patterson. Kyle Lacroix, final rebuttal here for the Greens.
Well, one thing I'd like to point out is, to quote our Prime Minister, let me be perfectly clear on this. Our party does have, we are trying to vie for proportional representation. We've been putting that through, it's in our policy. Another issue I want to touch up on is whipped votes. The Green Party is the only party with a policy of no whipped votes, which means we are able to push forward the issues that are important to our constituents rather than our party.
Okay, thank you, Kyle. I'm going to stop you there.